Hello, everyone. Welcome to another legendary tabletop live stream. So, yeah, we're playing some more Final Girl today. We got Series 2. This is the final feature film from Series 2. We have the Ratchet Lady at Wolf Asylum. So, I think this one's called Madness in the Dark. Should be pretty good. I'm excited. We have two final girls here. We have Heather and Veronica. I'm not gonna lie, Veronica's bad. Yeah, we do have some special set up, some special rules and things. There's some feature film special cards we're gonna look at. Let's get right into it though. So yeah, this is gonna be season 2, episode 10. So this is the final feature film from season 2. Let's check it out. What the fuck is this cord stuck over here? Yo, we got way too many cords running around and shit. I'm gonna have to clean that up. All right. So we do have some special setup, some special rules for this one. I'm gonna go through this as quick as possible. The last stream was entirely too long and way too hard to edit, and it ended up being way too long of a video too. So we're gonna go a little bit quicker through this, hopefully. Okay. This is Ratchet Lady. So we have special setup. Place the Maniac Meeples in a pile next to the Victim Meeples. We've already done that. Place the two Maniac Meeples in Ratchet Lady's starting space. So we'll remember to do that. Health. Ratchet Lady only starts with 6 health but has no upper health value. So this lady can just keep getting health back. It's kind of crazy. Then we have Maniacs. The Ratchet Lady is accompanied by minions. Bruh. We hate minions. For sure, I hate minions. Yikes. Maniacs. Alright, minions called maniacs, the former victims who have become crazed lunatics, willing to do whatever the Ratchet Lady tells them to. In addition to the special rules listed below, refer to the general rules on minions on page 32 of the core rulebook. We won't be doing that. Maniacs, the Ratchet Lady, we already just read that. Okay, Maniacs have 1 health. Maniacs have an attack and movement of 1. Maniacs will not follow you and cannot be saved. When a victim becomes a maniac, replace its meeple with a red maniac meeple. Do not increase bloodlust since no one died. When a maniac is killed, place its meeple back into the pool of maniac meeples. Do not increase bloodlust even if the maniac was formerly a victim. Whew. If there are maniacs in your space and you want to leave the space, you receive -1 health for each maniac over 1. So basically, for example, if there's a maniac in your space, there's no penalty for leaving. But if there are 3 maniacs in your space and you want to leave the space, you take -2 health. There's a hard limit of 6 maniacs, and there's 6 meeples, so we won't get that wrong. And then we have the Calm Action card. So this is the Calm Action card we have access to during Ratchet Lady. Calm allows you to turn maniacs back into peaceful victims. When successfully resolving a Calm Action card, replace the indicated number of maniac meeples with the victim meeples and return the maniac meeples to their pool. They will now follow you. And can be saved as normal and be killed by enemies. Cool. Got it. All right, special setup for Wolf Asylum. Okay, so that's what these pill effect cards are about, and then we have some side effects over here. Check it out. Special setup, place the stun tokens in a pile next to your play area. Shuffle the pill tokens face down. The colorless backs will be face up. We've already done that. Place them in a pool next to your play area. You'll start with 4 pill tokens on the board. Each setup card will tell you where to place them. All right. Draw them from the pool and place them on the board face down. Place the pill effects card next to your player board. Draw 1 pill token and place it face up beneath the card. There should now be 5 tokens left in the pool. Shuffle and place the amped and side effect cards next to your play area. All right, we shuffled the amped, but not the side effects. So we're going to shuffle side effects here, and then we're going to flip a setup card and get started. Got to do minor dark powers. How do you shuffle 3 cards again? Just do this. All right, that's fine. Ratchet Lady is disgusting. Be a true gamer here and just crack a monster. I think we're good. Oh, I'm ready. We're going to flip a setup card here. All right, we'll zoom in on the location board. So we're starting. We're going to flip a setup card right now. Why does this seem like just super crooked? Oh, messing with the camera. Seems super sketch. I guess that looks alright. The only thing you can't really see is the amped cards because of the stupid overlay. Maybe we just delete the overlay. I don't know. Should have done that earlier. Should have done that. It's fine. We're going to keep going. We're flipping a setup card. These are going to be hard to see. I'll pull them down a little bit. All right, there's your setup. Okay, so we have the killer is going to start in the solitary confinement space. And then remember, she gets 2 maniacs with her. What else do we have? We have a victim here. 4 victims in the common room. One victim here. One victim here. One victim here. One victim here. 2 victims here. Final girl starts here. So they're showing these pill locations on the setup card. I'll show the setup card. This setup card is Bingo Night. Whoa, let's focus here. Come on. There you have it. Bingo Night. So it looks like we have some pill starting locations there. So we just put the pills. We already shuffled the pills, yeah? So we just put a pill here. We have a pill here in the common room. We've got a pill in the killer's location. And what we can do is spend time during the action phase to pick up one of those pills. It says we start with 4 on the board, but I only see 3. 1, 2. Oh, there's one also in the doctor's office. So we got to put that in there. Okay, there's also one in the doctor's office. Now, hopefully I got this right. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 victims. That looks good to me. Okay, real quick, there are 4 types of pills. 3 yellow, 3 blue, 3 pink, and 1 wild, which can be any color. When you end your movement in a space with a pill token, not while passing through, you may spend time to pick it up. Place it face up beneath your pill effects card. At any point during the action phase, you may consume any number of pills that you collected, discarding their pill tokens. If the pile of pill tokens ever runs out, shuffle any discarded pill tokens and form a new face-down pile. Refer to the pill effects card for what occurs based on which pills you take. If you take 2 or 3 pills at once, after applying the benefit, you must draw a number of side effect cards. Draw the cards one at a time and apply any effects on them. You may take pills in any order, as many as you want. That's kind of cool. For example, you may take a single pill and apply its benefits. Then take a combination of 2 pills and apply their benefits, as well as force to draw side effects for cards. Okay, if you take one of each pill, you will get to randomly draw an amped card. Amped cards provide powerful abilities that may mean the difference between victory and defeat. We're going to get amped. All right, stunned. Some of the item cards have the keyword stunned on them. Only enemies can become stunned. When that occurs, place a stun token underneath the enemy. During the next killer phase, it will ignore all movement, although it will still apply attacks. During the upkeep phase, discard all stun tokens still underneath enemies. Great, we have something else to do during upkeep. Would love to hear that. Okay, I think that's everything. Yo, that was quick. We're ready to go. All right, we start with 6 starting cards. We do have to choose a final girl here. I think that's the last thing we have to do. And then flip a starting event. Oh, we didn't shuffle the item deck either. Let's shuffle the item deck. I guess we can check out some of the weapons too real quick before we start. So we shuffle this up. Okay, items are shuffled. We're going to do 3 piles of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. The rest go out of the game. We're going to put this in the doctor's office. We have mysterious pills. We've seen mysterious pills before. Then we have the utility closet. Physician's manual. Then we have defibrillator. After resolving damage, if the enemy is still alive, then they become stunned. Okay, those are our items. Mysterious pills, physician's manual, and defibrillator. Defibrillator is a 2-handed item. It says after resolving damage, if the enemy is still alive, then they become stunned. That could be good. All right, 2 final girls. We have Veronica and Heather. Let's take a look. Veronica gets, look at her benefits from saving victims. 3 time, 2 time, 2 time, and 1 time. That's a total of 11 time we can get just from saving victims. Heather gets 2 time, 1 health, reduce horror by 1 twice, and then move 1 space. Who are we choosing here? Time sounds like it's going to be an issue. I think we take Veronica. We're going to try Veronica. Let's pick Veronica. I don't know, though. That just giving us time, like time being the only benefit. Like, is that good? I kind of like the variety. What if time's a major issue, though? Let's just do it. We're sticking to it. We're going with Veronica. All right, Veronica's the final girl. She's got 5 health. We'll put 4 tokens out. They both had 5 health, so really, it's just a matter of what. Oh, we should actually look at the ultimates. I totally forgot about the ultimates again. Okay, Veronica's ultimate. Let's check this out. Real quick before we start. So I'm going to read Heather's ultimate ability is when attacking for each 5 or 6 on your initial horror roll, you may re-roll 1 other die. Add a damage to your attack for each star in the final result. Damn. That could be good. All right, Veronica's ultimate is for the rest of the game. You reset the time to 7 at the end of the planning phase. 6 if playing extreme horror mode. For each additional victim saved, you get 3 time back. Dude, Veronica's key. We go Veronica for sure here. I mean, time is everything, is it not? That is the number 1. What do you call it? Currency in this game? Time is the main currency in the game. Final girl, I would assume. We've been playing for quite some time now. So I think we're good to go. We have 10 terror cards. We've chosen our final girl. It's Veronica. She gets a lot of time if we start saving victims. We got to get this going. Move the tiers up here. We are playing with the tier dice again. Tier dice side B. We want that free unlock, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully we don't roll any tiers, though. All right, let's get going. I'm ready. I'm hype. We're going to start the game by flipping a starting event, okay? I don't know why I just zoomed in on Ratchet Lady, but we're going to zoom in on the location board. If I can figure this stream deck out ever. So we're flipping a starting event. The new patients are here. Place 4 new victims in the common room. Yo, that's kind of good. We do have to get some extra victims out. Now there's 8 victims in the common room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Common room is popping off in the asylum. And there's a pill and everyone is just surrounding it. If you're telling me none of those victims would take that one pill that's in the common room, you're crazy. All right. Okay, that was our starting event. The new patients are here. So we placed 4 new victims in the common room. Now we discard the event. Very good. Okay, starting cards we have 2 focuses, 2 walks, short rest, and weak attack. What do we want to do first? We need to come up with a game plan here. Our final girl is here in purple. We're on an exit space. There's an exit space here. There's an exit space here. We want to run through this building, pick up pills, search for weapons, save victims, and do damage to the killer. That is my strategy. That's what I'm sticking with. We're going for it. So let's start with a focus. The horror starts on 5. That's pretty rough. So let's start with a focus. We're rolling 2 dice here. first roll of the game, we get 2 tears. So I might actually cry. Let's take a tear. Okay, what do we do now? We lose 2 time for that. We drop another focus. No, let's do a walk. Damn it. Let's go. Double success on the walk. You love to see it. We spend 1 time. We can move 2 spaces. God, I hate that card from last game. That card was pissing me off. Heavy Storm in the Organism just cooked us. We can move 2 spaces here. Let's come up with a game plan real quick. I say we go this route, saving all these victims. This is 4 right here, and then we can get into that exit space. And then we can pick up this pill and this victim and run over to the utility closet. Doctor's office is going to have mysterious pills along with a regular pill. So we're going to go 1, 2. That's fine. And then I think we hold off there because we're only at 3 time right now. I would like to save some of my cards. Okay, so we're going to stop there. That's going to end our turn. We go into planning phase. Okay, planning phase. We have 3 time to spend on cards. Let's pick up a search now while we can and a close call. That puts us on 0 time. We reset the time to 6. We return these cards to the tableau. It's just the freebies. And then we're on to the killer phase. Okay, resolve killer action. Okay. We have minions. Are going to target the final girl and move. So they will go first, yeah? So if the minions are targeting the final girl and moving, they're going to move like this. 1. Let's count the spaces to see what the fastest route to me is. So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to go into the common room, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. Okay, so they move like this. 1, 2. Then we have the killer. Okay, again, so minions are going to target the final girl and move, and then the killer is going to target the final girl or closest victim and attack. Killer is not in a space with any victims, so nothing happens there. We flip our first terror card of the game. What's it going to be? We are helping. Okay, if there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, the 2 closest victims to you have become... The 2 closest victims to you become maniacs. Fuck. Okay, that's the 2 victims that are with us. That's the 2 victims with us become maniacs. That sucks. So we swapped them out for maniacs. That was our lucky guy, too, with his head cut off. That stinks. All right, we'll put them back in the victim pool. Nobody died or anything. And then if we look at the card, it also says, maniacs only, target the final girl and move. Lose time for every maniac in your space. So we're going to go down to 4 time right there. That's why I'm glad we picked Veronica. She's going to get all kinds of time back if we end up saving any victims. Okay, that hurts. So it felt like I kicked something. Okay. All right. So we're down to 4 time. That was the killer phase. We drew a terror card. We have panic phase. Nobody died, so we're not going to panic anything, right? Let me just make sure there's no extra special rules for panic. Oh, we didn't get calm. We're stupid. I don't think anything special happens for the panic phase. But unfortunately, if we want to leave that space with those victims, we're going to end up losing a health. Oh, we didn't even put the final health tokens out yet, boys. What are we doing? We got to give Veronica her health here. 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets 4 and a final health token. All right, let's do this as random as possible. Okay, we're just going super random here. Those are the final health tokens. We forgot to put them out. So as I was saying, when there's maniacs in your space and you want to leave that space, you actually lose health for every maniac +1. So if there's 1 maniac in your space and you want to leave, that's fine. You don't lose any health. But if there's 2, you lose 1 health. If there's 3, you lose 2 health. So nothing happens during panic. Nothing happens during upkeep because nobody's stunned. We go back to the action phase. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. We should probably try to focus walk. Maybe search if we can get into the doctor's office. So let's start with a focus. We roll 2. We end up getting a double convert here. So 2 converts, we can pitch cards. What do we want to pitch? Maybe short rest, weak attack. We'll pitch short rest and weak attack this time to get a single success, reducing the horror by 1 and losing 1 time. So we're down to 3 time. Let's do a walk. Jesus. Okay, we get a convert and a tier. Let's go down to 1 time. Play a close call to reroll both dice. Double success on that walk. We can move 2 spaces. We're going to leave the victims there and take a damage. I'm fine with it. Okay. We move like this. 1, 2. Done. Then we go into planning phase. We had to spend a time to move those 2 spaces, so we actually have 0 time. So we just get a walk and a focus back. And then we return the cards to the tableau. Let's go. Nice and quick. Okay. That was planning phase. We had no time to spend. That really sucks. We could have sold maybe our search, but that would have been dumb. So we go right into the killer phase. So for the killer action, we have minions go first. They target the final girl and move. So let's start with... These are both going to move. How much do the minions move for? 1. Yo, the space is a bit crowded, no? That really sucks. Then we have the killer is going to target the final girl or closest victim and attack. Now, the killer is alone in that space, so nothing happens. We flip a terror card next. Screams in the dark. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, the 2 closest victims to the Ratchet Lady become maniacs. It's going to be this one and 1 in the common room. Sorry. Fuck. Okay, so this one and one from the common room become maniacs, and then we are at the hard limit of 6. One here, one in the common room. Then we have maniacs only, target the final girl, and move. Why are they surrounding me? This is crazy. Move 1. This one will move 1, so we kind of have a big... lot of stuff going on in this one little space. There's 3 maniacs and 1... Oh, they move twice? Dude, there's fucking 5 victims? These 2 are already maniacs. Look at all the crap in this space. How do we kill them? Can we kill maniacs? Oh, that's rough. All right. That's going to be it for the killer phase. We go to panic phase. Nobody died. So we're going to do upkeep phase. Nothing happens during upkeep. Let's drop our focus. We need to reset the time to 6. Drop a focus. We're going to roll for a focus with 2 dice here. We get a single success and a convert. We can pitch, search, and walk to get a double success, but we only need to move 1 space. So we spend a time. We move 1 space. We bring this victim with us. We actually can't move out of that space, right? Because we would lose 5 health. Wait, what am I doing? We didn't even play walk. I think I'm losing my mind here. That was a focus. We got a single success, so we lose a time. Sorry. We lose a time. We reduce the horror by 1. We really can't walk out of that space. There's way too many maniacs in a space with us, so we have to kind of just hang out with them. Which, you know, we're used to it, so it's fine. We're going to stop there on 5 time. And what we're going to do is purchase both columns. Okay, so planning phase. Going to the planning phase, we buy the 2 special action cards called column. So that's going to cost us 4 time. So we go down to 1 time and we take a close call. Then we get our free cards back, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 cards. So it should be a big next turn. We'll return this focus to the tableau. And we move on to the killer phase. So the next killer phase is going to be minions, target the final girl, and move. So move for 1 here. And now we have 6 minions in our space. Damn it, dude. I keep forgetting to switch this. Okay. Move for 1. So now we have 6 minions in our space. That's a little crazy. That space is jam-packed with minions and maniacs and whatever. Then we resolve the killer action again. Killer's in a space by themselves, so they have no movement. They just attack for 1. Nothing happens. We're going to flip a terror card. March of the Maniacs. Spawn a maniac in each empty exit space. The closest victim to you becomes a maniac. The closest victim to the Ratchet Lady becomes a maniac. For each maniac you were unable to place due to running out of meeples, increase the bloodlust. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the bloodlust goes up 6. That's insane, dude. We're cooked. What are you talking about? For each one we couldn't place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's just start from here. We go. We're going up 6. Bloodlust going up 6 this early in the game. That's kind of fucked. 1, nothing happens. 2, horror increases. 3, nothing happens. 4, dark power is revealed. We have dark injection. Ugh, that's creepy as hell. Okay, and then killer phase. The first time the Ratchet Lady recovers at least 1 health. Recover an additional health? Damn! There's no way Veronica's gonna live here. We're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go up 5. She gets 2 health back. She just has an unlimited amount of health she can gain back. It's kind of crazy if you ask me. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. Increase horror back up to 5. Yo, this is not good. Okay, then thankfully we panic all maniacs. So let's do that. We're going to roll a single dice for each maniac. Start with the one on top of the final girl. We rolled a 3. Damn, it's hard to see the numbers when there's that many maniacs in the space. Okay, so 3 maniac panics here. Let's roll again. We'll do this one next. Panics at a 4. Panics into the doctor's office. This one next. 2. Panics into the common room. Doesn't matter which one, I guess. Thankfully, they're all getting out of the damn space that we're in. All right, 3 more to go. 6. 1 panics into this space. 2 more. 3. 1 panics into here again. Last guy. 4. So another one panics in the doctor's office. Okay, so we can officially leave that space. That was the end of the killer phase. We panicked all maniacs. That kind of helped us out a little bit. We could start with maybe a focus and then do a walk, or we could start with a calm. I think we want to save our calm for when we get in the doctor's office. So if we want to leave the doctor's office with our weapon or something cool, we don't take a damage. We're also going to try to pick up that mysterious pill that's in there. The mysterious pills and the free pill. So reset the time to 6. We did nothing that phase, or last phase. So let's start with a, what do you guys think? We'll start with a focus. We roll 2 dice. Double success on that. That means we gain 2 time. Decrease the horror by 1. Let's do a walk. We get a single success. We spend a time to move 1 space into the doctor's office. We don't have to take a damage because there's only 1 maniac in our space now. Why would there still be a maniac? There's a number on each of them, so one of them should have panicked out of our space, right? We would have panicked him down here. Oh, yeah, he was supposed to be down there. Duh. What am I talking about? Okay, we're in the doctor's office with 2 maniacs, a pill, and 7 time. So we're going to spend a time to pick up the pill. So we go to 6 time, and we have a yellow pill. Now, yellow gives us 1 health back if we take it, and we don't draw a side effects card for taking 1 pill. Now, if we start mixing and matching pills, we draw 2 side effect cards, but we can recover all health for a yellow and blue. So these are the pill effects. We can recover 1 health for a yellow pill. we can move one space for a purple pill, and for a pink pill, we can reduce the horror by 1. And taking one pill at a time does not draw side effect cards. And then when you start mixing pills, you have to take side effect cards. So for a yellow and purple pill, we can recover all our health, but we draw 2 side effect cards. And so on. So purple and pink actually reduces the horror by 3, which is awesome. Yellow and pink gives us 5 time, but 2 side effect cards seems rough. And then if we take one of each pill, we draw 3 side effect cards, but we get an amped card from here. So that's kind of cool. I think we should save our pills, don't you? So we spend a time, we pick up the pill. Let's roll a search. Come on, we need this. Okay, we get a convert and a tier. We're going to pitch, short rest, and close call to convert to a single success. Take the top item card at our space. So we spend a time. We get mysterious pills. Okay. We got more mysterious pills here. So come on, man. Why won't this fucking camera focus? Like, what is so hard about that? I'm holding something directly up to the lens. I'm about a foot away from it still. Okay, there we go. Mysterious pills. Immediately discard this to take 2 pill tokens. Yo, this is good. We're going to do that right away. So we discard the mysterious pills. We take 2 pill tokens. Let's see what we got. We end up getting another yellow and pink. So those go in our available pills. If we end up finding a purple pill, we get our first amped card. All right, what goes on now? We still have a decent amount of cards in hand. I think I want to play one of these columns to try to change some of those victims or maniacs into regular victims. Okay, we got to convert. I think we have to convert here. Because with no successes, one maniac in your space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. Then bloodlust increases and your turn ends. Or increase the horror and lose 2 time. Let's pitch walk and weak attack. For a single success there. So one maniac in your space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. And then you increase bloodlust again? We don't want that. What's the strat here? Do we use calm cards or not? They don't seem like they help at all. They just increase bloodlust, give her max health. I take that back. I think we just lose 2 time. We go down to 3 time, and we increase the horror by 1. for no successes. Then we'll end our turn there. I'm afraid to play calm now. I don't even think they're that good. Why did we pick up 2? What a waste of time, man. We suck. All right. Next, we got planning phase. So let's do planning phase now. We have 3 time to spend. I think a distraction would be really good. We could take some pills. We have options. I think we take another search and close call while we're in that space. We get our free focus back and we return these cards to the tableau. We move on to the killer phase. The first part of the killer phase, the minions target the final girl and move. They move for 1. So let's start moving our minions. We have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 1. So all 4 of them are just surrounding us, and they're all in that space again. What the heck? Having 2 yellow pills is pretty big here, I think. Because we can immediately gain 5 time from a yellow and a pink. And then for a pink and a purple, we can reduce the horror by 3. But I kind of want to do amped. We should try it, yeah? Alright, that was the minions attack line or whatever. Now we have the killer is going to target the final girl and attack. Again, not in our space, so we flip a tarot card. We have, let me tend to your wounds. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, Ratchet Lady only. Target the closest victim, move and attack. All right, she moves for 4 at this point. That's kind of scary. Target the closest victim, move and attack. So 1, 2. She kills a victim. Bloodlust goes up. She gains 2 health. 3 health, sorry. The first time Ratchet Lady recovers at least 1 health, she recovers an additional health. Okay, that's only the first time. So she just recovers 2 more health. So her health is really stacking up here. That's kind of scary. 1, 2. Then Ratchet Lady only, again on the card, we have target the closest victim, move and attack. So she doesn't have to move. She kills another victim. Bloodlust goes up again. Damn. She's just going to recover more health and we're going to discard cards. This is insane. How did we get here so fast? What the fuck? For each victim killed, the Ratchet Lady recovers health. She recovers 2 more health. This is insane. Look at this lady's health. This is bonkers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 health already. How are we going to kill someone like that? That's insane. I'll tell you what we need right now is the flamethrower. All right, that was killer phase. We have panic phase. All of these victims are going to panic. Panic phase, every single victim in the common room panics. So let's start rolling some dice. We have 1. Panics at a 4. Goes in there. Then we have another 4. We have a 6. Okay, 1 stays. 2 more people. A 5. 5 panics into this hallway. 1 more guy. A 4 panics up here. That was panic phase. Then we have upkeep phase. Nothing happens during upkeep. Back to the action phase. These are the cards we have in hand. Let's do a search. We get a single success and a convert on that search. How do we feel about pitching focus and close call? We're going to pitch focus and close call to get a double success on that horror roll. So we take the top 2 item cards in the doctor's office. We're going to get these top 2 items here. 1, 2. And let's do a reveal here and see what we have. Okay, the 2 items we pick up are a doctor's bag. Come on, man. It's got 2 uses. Spend time to recover health. Why do I feel like the camera struggles to focus on this? Spend time to recover health, or spend 3 time to recover 2 health. Then we have a knife. Ha! Knife is good. Knife is what we want. So we're going to ditch the doctor's bag. We hold on to the knife. We're carrying a knife in the asylum. I feel way safer. This is going to go on the bottom of the item deck. Have somebody try to fuck around with me now. You know what I'm saying? We got the knife. Just All right. Okay, so we spend a time there. Wait, where was I with the time? We would have been at 5, right? Yeah, I keep forgetting to reset the time. So we're at 5 time. Cards remaining in hand are calm, weak attack, and walk. What do you say we stab one of these dudes, huh? Yeah, let's stab one. We're gonna do a weak attack. We get a single success and a convert. We could pitch, walk, and calm to do 2 damage, but with the single success, we already kill one. So we do a damage and we lose a health on a single success. So we end up killing a maniac there. Return them to the victim pool. Now we can freely move. So we're going to play a walk here. Then we get a tier and a convert. So that kind of sucks balls. Let's move a space, lose a health 2 time. I mean, how important is it that we get out of that space? I think we just lose 2 time there. Yeah, we'll lose 2 time. We'll go down to 3 time. I can't save victims. All the victims around me turn into maniacs, and then I can't do anything. I can't move. I can't... This sucks. We're down to 3 time. We go into planning phase. At least we have a knife. Purchase cards. Let's get another search. Close call. Let's just keep getting items until we get an item that helps us. We get our free cards. Return these cards to the tableau. Reset the time to 6. That's the end of planning phase. We do killer phase. Minions go first. Target the final girl and move. Boop. Oh, let me do that again. This fucking camera's got me, dude. Minions target the final girl and move. All 4 are just going to crowd me in that room. We're cooked, but we got the knife. We can stab them all. We got to start saving victims. When we save victims, we get time back. When we get time back, we buy big cards. So, Ratchet Lady's health is skyrocketing. It's scary. Okay, let's do killer action. So, killer is alone in that room. Actually, no, they're not. There's 1 victim in that room, so she's going to target the final girl and move. Or target the final girl or closest victim and attack is the killer's attack line. So, she kills this victim. Bloodlust goes up. She gains 1 health. Another health. Also, it says discard the next tarot card. That's scary. We got rid of Blood Jolt there. So we're going to flip another tarot card here. And it says, where did everyone go? They all turned into fucking maniacs. Panic. Each victim in your space until there are no longer any victims in your space. And then increase the horror by 2 and flip an event card. Quick rules check. Okay, there are no victims in our space. We reduced the horror, or increased the horror by 2. So we're down to rolling 1 dice, which is fucking horrendous. And then we flip an event. For the event, we have Hannibal the Cannibal. Sounds wild. Place Hannibal in solitary confinement along with 2 new victims. During the upkeep phase, Hannibal kills a victim in his space. If there are none, panic Hannibal instead. If Hannibal is saved, increase the horror. If Hannibal is killed, decrease the horror. If Hannibal leaves play, discard this card. So can we kill Hannibal? That's my question. Okay, we're placing Hannibal in solitary confinement. Each upkeep phase, he eats a victim. That's horrible, dude. These guys are sick. All right, panic phase. Nobody panics. There's no victims in the killer's space. Upkeep phase. There's no victims in Hannibal's space, so Hannibal panics. He panics at a 2. It's crazy. He's got to panic at a 6 to get out of solitary confinement. Okay, we're back to the action phase. We can do stuff here. We're going to roll a focus. We're only rolling 1 dice. We get a convert. We pitch calm and close call for a single success, and we spend a time. Decrease the horror by 1, go down to 5 time. We do search. We're rolling 2 dice. We get a single success and a tier. So we take the top item card at our space for a time. We get a first aid kit. That sounds pretty important for right now. Every time you use an action card to recover health, recover an additional health. We're going to keep that in our backpack, and we're going to do a short rest right now. We get a double success on the short rest. Give me 3 health back. We love to see it. Oh, we can only get 2 back, man. What the fuck? Fuck, I'm dropping everything. Okay, I think the only card we hold on to is walk. We can't get out of that space. I'm gonna hit the mic. We can't get out of that space because we got 5 victims in there. If we move out of that space with all those maniacs in there, we're gonna lose 4 health. So we're not doing that. Although that would be pretty bold, and it might be a solid strat. Just hear me out. If we lose, Jesus Christ. I know we would lose 4 health, but if we Lose 4 health. We're down to our last health, meaning we can roll an extra die. We might do that next turn. All right, we go into planning phase with 4 time. I think I would like to take a retaliate. Yeah, we're going to purchase a retaliate with our 4 time. We get our free cards back. We return these to the tableau. We do killer phase, so minions are all already in our space, so then target the final girl or closest victim and attack doesn't happen, so we have a terror card being flipped. We are already almost out of terror cards, so it's going to be join us or die. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card otherwise. Target the closest victim, move and attack. So minions move for 1. That one died, so Bloodlust went up. She gets a health back. I might as well just pull all the health tokens out because she's just going to keep recovering health. What if we run out of health tokens? I mean, what is the cap? It's not fair. For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. Oh, so it was just 1 victim. We got a 5. The victim dies but does not increase bloodlust. Ooh! So he dies but doesn't increase bloodlust, so she doesn't get that health back. And we don't discard a terror card. That's good news, actually. The victim dies but does not increase bloodlust. Great stuff. Okay, that's the end of the killer phase. We have panic phase. A victim did die, so those 3 victims are going to panic. This guy panics at a 2. This guy panics at a 5. And then we have a 1. Killer is alone again. Upkeep phase. Hannibal the Cannibal is going to panic. He gets a 3, so he stays there. Thank God. Solitary confinement's great. We got to leave that doctor's office. We're going to walk. We get a single success. We spend a time. We move a space. We do weak attack. Double success on the weak attack. You love to see it. Yeah, buddy. All right, we killed 1 maniac. He goes back. Then all we have is walk, focus, and retaliate. If we walk out of that space, we lose 3 health. I think it's worth it to run, man. Get a sprint after this. Let's walk. We get a single success, we spend a time and move a space. Now, since there's 4 maniacs in that space, we lose 3 health. We take a single yellow pill to recover 1 health. We have focus and retaliate. We hold on to that. We go into planning phase with 4 time to spend. We need a sprint. I think we go double sprint here. It's so important to get away from these maniacs, man. We got just trapped by them super early on. Let's get out of there. We spend 4 time on 2 sprints. We reset the time to 6. Return the cards to the tableau. Take the free short rest and focus. We go to killer phase, so minions are going to move into this space, unfortunately. They're all crammed up on that one space. We're going to need, what's it called? This thing. Okay, this is our new setup. Oh, you can't even fucking see it. I gotta move it over here. Welcome to the new spot. We have this moon thing, and then we have our victim pool here. So lots of maniacs and 1 victim in that space with us. We're not going to be able to kill 3 maniacs. And every time you move out of a space with a maniac, you take a damage. That seems super dumb. Yeah, I think we're just cooked here. All right, so killer space. All of the maniacs move into the space with the final girl, and then we have killers going to attack. Nothing happens. We draw a tarot card. Tarot card says, minor dark power, blood drive. Great. She gets each time a victim becomes a maniac, the Ratchet Lady recovers health. Oh, what do you know? She's just recovering health. Lady's got 100 health. Yeah. Fucking fun stuff, but how are we ever going to finish this? Each time the victim becomes a maniac, the Ratchet Lady recovers health. It's just not fair. Okay, that's the end of the killer phase. We have panic phase. Nobody panics. Hannibal the cannibal always panics, so we roll a dice for him. If he gets a 6, we got a 2. Then he gets out of solitary confinement and starts eating victims. We want him to die so bad, but we can't kill him. The killer has to kill him. Then we have upkeep phase. Nothing happens. Well, that happens during upkeep. So what we do is we don't have any columns on us. We can't do anything. We're stuck here. I have an idea. It sounds a little crazy, but let's try it. I have this crazy idea where we take another yellow pill to recover a health. We take another yellow pill to recover a health. We do a sprint. We get a single success. We spend a time to move 2 spaces. We're going to go from this space with our victim. We're going to go 1 and bring 2 victims into the exit space. We saved 2 victims. We got them out of the asylum. So we're going to have the final girl move into this from the moon space up here. 1, we grab another victim. We move on to the exit space. We save 2 victims. The bonus we're going to get is 1 time plus 2 time. So that's 3 time. We go up to 8 time. We're on the exit space. We play focus. Forget it. We're not playing focus. Let's do sprint again. We get a double success on the sprint. We can move 3 spaces. We got to move 3 spaces here for a time. So we're down to 7 time. I think we just save. We go 1. We pull this victim into the exit. That's 2. We save another victim, gaining 2 more time. We go up to 9 time. And then our last movement would be out here. And then I think we hold on from there. So we hold on to 2 focuses, a short rest. Actually, no. Since we lost that 3 health, we have to do a short rest. So we'd play short rest. We pitch 2 focuses for a single success. We gain 2 health back and lose a time. We should have been rolling 3 dice that whole time. All right, now all we have left is retaliate. We go back into planning phase with 8 time. We can get some serious work done with 8 time. Let's take a calm for 2. Distraction for 3. 3 time left. No, we don't want distraction. We take Furious Strike and Guard. So we buy Guard, Furious Strike, and Calm. We get the free cards back. Return these to the tableau. Go into the killer phase. Minions are all going to move into this space with us. That sucks. The killer can't do anything. So all the minions move into our space, and then the killer doesn't attack anything. We flip a terror card. Give us our meds. For each victim in your space, do one of the following. Discard a pill or take damage. You may defend. There are no victims in our space. Then we increase horror, putting us back down to 1 horror. That's bad. We're rolling 1 dice. And then we target the final girl, move, and attack. Attacking for 3, we retaliate. We get a single success. We reduce the attack by 2. We take 1 damage, and we do 2 back because of our knife. So we discard the minor dark power. And 1 health. Okay, that ends the killer phase. We have panic phase, no panic phase. We have upkeep phase. Hannibal the cannibal panics again. He gets a 1, so he does not leave that space. That's good to hear. Okay, the killer is officially in our space. It's the action phase. We're going to do a Furious Strike here. We've got to start taking her down. Furious Strike. 2 fucking tears. You got to be kidding me. There's no way I'm re-rolling this. We get a single success and a convert. We're going to pitch Calm and Walk to get a double success, doing 3 damage and reducing the horror. Oh, we're only supposed to be rolling 1 dice. We got to start this over. We fucked up. So we don't do... Come on, tell me we have 1 focus. We don't have a single fucking focus? We have to back the whole thing up, don't we? So we got attacked for 3, right? Back it up a bit. All right, we're getting attacked for 3. We retaliate. Okay, we reduce damage from the attack by 2. So we take 1 damage. We do 2 damage back with our knife. Discard the minor dark power, and she loses 1 other health. No panic, no upkeep. We already did Hannibal the Cannibal, so fuck him. Alright, unfortunately, we don't have a focus in hand, so we're going to do Furious Strike with 1 dice. We get a success. That ends our turn, though. We do 2 damage to the Ratchet Lady. That was big, folks. We just did 2 damage to the Ratchet Lady. So the finale is going to be coming out soon. Let's do weak attack and kill a minion. We get a 6. We kill a minion. Then we play calm. We get a 6. So one maniac in your space or an adjacent space becomes a victim. And then we have to increase bloodlust so she recovers a health. And we discard the next tarot card. Insanity Lust. Good thing we didn't get that, huh? I think we're going to hold it there. No, let's walk. Actually, better yet, let's take a pink pill. We move 1 space for free. There's 2 maniacs in our space. So we move like this, and because of the 2 maniacs, we actually lose our final health. Not our final health, but you know what I mean. We have 1 health left. Then we spend a time. Yeah, nothing we did so far. Do pink pills, chocolate, wine, do pink pills have positive and negative effects? Yeah, so the pink pills, we have the pill effects card here. If we take a pink pill by itself, we reduce the horror by 1. Oh, yeah, so I don't even know how. So I would have had to walk then, right? Okay, so we walk, we spend a time, we move the space, and then we take the pink pill. We reduce the horror by 1. So that would give us... we'd be rolling 3 dice, actually. I don't know why I was only rolling 1. Sorry, there's a fucking leaf blower going on right there. It's really distracting. Does that answer your question? If you take more than 1 pill, you have to draw 2 side effect cards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just wondering what the side effect cards do. Late to the stream. Yeah, nobody ever watches this stream. But it's great to have somebody in the chat. Yeah, the side effects. So I can hold the card up a little closer so you can see it. This is the pill effects card. So if you take a single pill, there's 3 colors. So there's yellow, purple, and pink. If you take a single pill by itself, you don't draw a side effect. If you take 2 pills together, you draw 2 side effect cards. And you do these 3 things. If you take all 3 pills together, so 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 pink, you draw 3 side effect cards. So far we've just been taking 1 pill at a time so that we don't draw side effect cards. Chocolate wine, do you play Final Girl? Do you like leaf blowers? Are you here for the leaf blower sound? Can you hear it? I have all 3 sets, but only played maybe 5 games total. Yeah, that's how I was. Fucking hate leaf blowers, yo. Me too. Alright. Well, I had all 3 series, and I didn't play really either. Like, when they came in the mail, I would play them once, and then just put them away. But now we're streaming one of each, and we're streaming it, and then this is going to be like a long ass stream, obviously, because I'm slow and stuff, but then I edit everything out. I cut it down to like a 15-minute video, maybe 10-minute video, and I post it on YouTube. So if you go !YouTube, you can get the link to my YouTube to watch the shorter versions. There you go. Thanks for doing that. I was trying to do it while reaching over here. Also, something else that's really cool, if you do !dead, you can see all the final girls that we've played with, and they are dead forever. We're never going to play with them again. We basically ripped the cards in half. Fuck those final girls. They're gone. Out of the series. Can't use them anymore. Then, if you do !survivors, you can see all the final girls that have played and survived. Yeah, it's like Final Girl Hardcore. Yeah, yeah, very cool. So final girls who didn't make it: Charlie, Geppetto at the Carnival of Blood, Ava at the Intruders of Wingard Cottage, and Yuki at the Organism at Station 2891. Soon to be Veronica. Ratchet Lady's probably going to kill her at the Wolf Asylum, so we're just going to get rid of her, you know. I don't know. We may come back from this. It is looking grim, if I'm honest. We've had a string of really bad luck here. Yeah. I mean, we're 2 victims away from unlocking her ultimate ability. Her ultimate ability is actually pretty cool. Her ultimate ability is, for the rest of the game, you reset the time to 7, and at the end of the planning phase, you reset the time to 7 at the end of the planning phase. So you get 1 extra time, and then for each additional victim you save, you gain 3 time. Pretty good. As you can see, her bonuses for saving victims is just all time, because this is a very time constraint. We're already out of terror cards, so we are about to reveal the finale. I do think whether we want it to be over soon or not, it is going to be over, because we're just going to get cooked here. We just discarded the last thing because of the bloodlust. She gains health. So another thing about Ratchet Lady is that she starts with 6 health but has an unlimited cap on health. So her big thing is recovering health, and it never stops. So she started with 6 and got up to like 13 or 14 health, and we've just been dinging her down. And we're also kind of on our last leg here. So Veronica is down to our last health, which gives us an extra dice, but it's really sketchy. So the pills are pretty good. So what I was about to do was spend 1 time to pick up this random pill. The pills, I'll show you real quick. On the location board, the pills start in these locations per the setup. There was a pill down here we took. There was a pill we got from an item card. And then we're going to pick up this pill right now by spending a time. And it is purple. Of course, it's purple. We needed purple earlier on, and we didn't get it. But each time you move out of a space with maniacs in your space, you lose health. So, for example, if there's 2 maniacs, there was 2 maniacs in this space. Okay, this is this moon space. The spaces are a little too small, so we're using the victim pool cards that they give us. And each time you move out of a space with maniacs, for every maniac plus 1, you lose health. So let's say there's 2, you move out of the space, you lose a health. So if there's 6, you lose 5 health. If there's 1, you lose no health. Hopefully that makes sense. It's great to have you here, though. Someone else to talk to. I swear I go nuts here just sitting here playing by myself. So that was a little confusing, but we did do a walk. Instead of, I was looking at the wrong color on the pill side effects or the pill effects card. So I thought we had a purple, but we had a pink. So we reduced the horror by 1, giving us another dice back. Yeah, that's fine. We do a walk. We spend the time, we get into that space. So we're down to 3 time, and I think we have to go planning phase here. Unfortunately, this killer phase, during upkeep, we're going to reveal this finale and most likely die. So let's see how it goes. We have no cards left in hand. So with 3 time, we go into our planning phase. We're going to buy some action cards. I don't know what's going to save us. Oh, actually, I lied. So we have a guard and a walk in hand. So that's actually pretty good. We could defend ourselves if we are to get attacked. But with 3 time, I think our best scenario is we take a sprint and a close call. So that's all of our time. We reset the time to 6. That's the end of the planning phase. We go into the next killer phase. So for this killer phase, we have minions, target the final girl, and move. So unfortunately, all of the minions that are in that moon space, which is here, are going to move into this space with us, which means we can't move out of it until we kill at least 1. Then we look at the attack line on the killer, and it says the killer targets the final girl or closest victim, moves and attacks. Now there is already a victim in the space with the killer, so she doesn't need to move. She just attacks for 3, kills this victim. Bloodlust goes up, meaning she recovers a health. So she's at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 health right now, which is scary. And then we have no more terror cards to flip. That's the end of the killer phase. So we have a panic phase. There are no victims in the space with the killer anymore. They killed them all, so no panic. And then during upkeep, we have Hannibal the Cannibal over here in this solitary confinement space with the pill. So we need to panic him each upkeep phase, and if he rolls a 6, he gets out of solitary confinement and starts eating victims, which is creepy as fuck. Let's roll this, and hope he doesn't get a 6. Okay, we get a 1, so we're safe. He stays in solitary confinement. Then we move on to the action phase, and all we have are close call, walk, sprint, and guard. Oh wait, we should have taken our free cards and returned these to the tableau, so let's do that. Oh, upkeep phase, we reveal the finale too. So the finale is Feed the Madness. So the new minion attack line is going to be target the final girl, closest victim, move, and attack. And then we have for the killer, Ratchet Lady recovers 1 health, targets the final girl, moves, and attacks. I think we're just so dead here. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't save Veronica. She's gone. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused with the cards. We have guard, walk, sprint, right? And then we get this walk for free. Or no, we get just weak attack, right? Weak attack and walk, and then these go back to the tableau. Okay, so the only cards we have in hand are 2 walks, a guard, and a weak attack. I don't know what we can do really about that. So the upkeep phase, we revealed the finale. Feed the Madness. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac in the Ratchet Lady space. So there are 2 maniacs, so we don't have to do that. And that's at the start of each killer phase. Okay, so we're on to the action phase, finally. We should kill one of those maniacs, right? So that we can at least walk out of there. So let's do a weak attack first. We're rolling, how many dice are we rolling at this point? So the horror level is on 2, so we get 2 dice right there. Plus us being on our last health is 3, so we get 3 dice. We're going to roll 3 dice on a walk. We get a single success, a convert, and a tier. So we already have 1 tier on the tier board. We could take the tier. No, we can't take the tier, but we could spend a tier for a time. I think we have to, unfortunately, we have to pitch both of our walks here to get a double success because we cannot lose a health on the weak attack. So we convert that to a double success. That was so risky rolling that. I didn't realize we were that close to dying. So yeah, we get a double success. We end up doing 2 damage with the knife. So we take 2 damage off the Ratchet Lady. And all we have left is a guard. So we have to stop there. We did 1 measly little action that turn. I feel like, didn't we buy some cards, man? Like, what the fuck was that? Were you lurking here? Like, did you see what I just did? I feel like I fucked that up. Like, we had time to spend, did we not? What did we not buy a single card? Could have sworn we had retaliate and such. I don't know. I don't even remember, man. But that's it. So we did a weak attack. We pitched both of our walks. So all we have left is a guard. We're going to hold on to the guard. We're going to go to the planning phase right now with 6 time because we didn't spend any time on the weak attack. So 6 time right here. I say we get retaliate and sprint. So that's 6 time. And then we get our free cards back, which are short rest, focus, and focus. These will go back in the tableau. And then we have another killer phase. Now, this first killer phase with the finale revealed is going to suck. So we got minions, target the final girl, closest victim, move and attack. So they're both going to attack us. They attack for 1. I think we're dead here. Nope, we have a guard and a retaliate. Rip Veronica, it's so true, dude. All right. So guard, we're going to get attacked right here by 2 minions. And they both attack for 1. So we're on our last health. So what we do is we play a guard. We roll 3 dice. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. We have to pitch 2 cards there. Damn. Yeah, rip Veronica. Alright, we pitch 2 cards for a single success, which reduces damage from the attack by 2. That's fine. We get attacked again. We play retaliate. We roll 3 dice. We get a single success. We reduce it by 2, and we do a damage back. So we kill another minion. That's fine. We're still alive. All we have left is sprint and focus, though. Okay, then the Ratchet Lady recovers health. We give her a health back. She targets the final girl, moves, and attacks. This is where we die. Man, that was a quick one. Yes, it is brutal, and so is the those minions are no joke. I mean, any victim can turn into a maniac, which is technically a minion, and they attack. And if you can't even move out of their space, like the very first turn of the game, 6 minions in our space, nothing we could do. Sucks to be Veronica. Like I don't know. I mean, I would love to play this one again where we get some better RNG, but what the fuck, man? We just got totally ripped apart. We didn't even get to take pills or do anything. Speaking of pills, we do have one pill. I don't see how that saves us. Aren't we dead right here? Didn't I just say we're dead? Like, what happened? Oh, Ratchet Lady recovers health. Target the final girl move and attack. So she's attacking for 3. We should have saved to retaliate. Yeah, so we're going to check and see. There's nothing we can do. There's absolutely nothing we can do. It really sucks. It's super unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have to take this 3 damage. Now, we're going to flip Veronica's final health token here and find out if she has any health on that. We could get really lucky and get 3 health back, but I doubt it. So drum roll, please. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, she's dead. So there goes Veronica. What an unfortunate episode. That was so boring. We got killed so fast. I mean, this was less than 2 hours. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess that's normal time. For some reason, my last stream was like 3 or 4 hours long. It was the organism at station 2891. That one's super fun. You should definitely try that chocolate wine. But yeah, that's the end of Veronica. I feel like we got really bad RNG this game. Super unlucky. We didn't take advantage of the pills. I think the rule with the maniacs, you not being able to move out of their space without taking damage is total bullshit. I don't think that should be in the game. It's totally not fair. I'm going to represent the tier board right here because I'll bring the tier board in view of the camera and I will read what it says on the tier dice thing. Thanks, man. I gotta go work now. Catch you next time. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. It is well known in Final Girl lore that our inspiration and creativity is fueled by the tears of our players. All right, so I'm one of those players, and let these tears fuel your next one. So this one's bullshit, and fuck you guys for not letting us move out of this space with the maniacs. It seems like bullshit to me, but there you go. Chocolate wine, have a great rest of your day. That's going to end the stream, boys.